There we go. Like iridescent bubbles. So let me show you what I did to create these gorgeous soap dish and jar.
So come along with me, it's Suzy Q. Hey.
So today I'm going to be making a soap dish. And I'm going to be starting off with my MiniaQues resin, and it's a 4-hour quick set resin. And I'm going to be adding my blue diamond dust powder. And I really love the way this looks, but more than that, I'm going to be adding some beautiful iridescent beads that I picked up at a craft store. Unfortunately, the bag broke open and they're all over my drawer. So I am going to try to use up as many as I can, and I cannot wait to see what the result is going to be. I think I'm not sure how much resin is going to take to fill up this mold, but I got a funny feeling I used too much. So I'm going to mix this in with the blue diamond dust powder. It just looks absolutely beautiful. But I think what I'm going to do is take some of the resin out and deal with half of this resin and actually fill up and get some more beads out. Look at those bubbles popping. Isn't that beautiful? So I'll just put like 5 or 6 ounces to the side for now. Then I'll go back to the drawer and scoop up more beads, sift through them. There we go. I'm going to add them all in here. These beads are so smooth. Now this is pretty thick. So I don't know if it's going to get into all the crevices of the soap dish mold. It doesn't seem to be flowing. I might have to help it along a little bit by pushing it down into the sides. And I was going to put a couple drops of Elmer's glue, and I'm sure glad I didn't, because this is super thick just with the beads. And this resin is really thick as well. It's a 4-hour quick set. Yeah, it's not flowing. I'm gonna have to push it into the sides. Got some stuff that doesn't belong in there, and that was the problem. I tried cleaning out as much as I could possibly see, pulling it out of the drawer, but I think I got it all. Maybe I did make enough resin. The only other time I use this kind of thick resin is when I was doing the sand on my beach coasters. I kind of like it because you get to control where it goes, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be getting a lot of air bubbles. The more I push it to the side, the more I need. I guess it's a lot larger mold than I thought. Here, let me get some more beads. Now I want to be careful. I don't want any sticking up because sanding it flat won't do any good if I run across beads. So I want to make sure that the final top coat of this mold is just resin. Try to get them all pushed down as much as I can. Keep pressing it down and make sure. I like this mold because I can see through the top part here if there's any bubbles trapped in that, this, at least this part of it. I think there's room for more, but I'm just going to put just resin, no more beads. I want to make sure it has a smooth bottom. I got a lot left over. I got to look around to see what other molds do I have. I thought about a trinket tray. I thought about my little pothead mold, but I think what I'm going to do is the honey pot jar and lid. It's getting thicker the longer I wait too, so yeah, it's super thick now. It's not even falling down. That's all right, I'm gonna keep going. I'll speed this part up. So not only do I have enough for the honey pot jar and the lid, I still have lots left over. So I'm gonna grab one of my the small trinket tray. I use it for hold my stickers in. So I can't actually tell what was going through my head, but it's clearly I can see that there's beads sticking up, and I know they're not going to sand down. I'm not sure why I over poured this one, but I did. So as I'm demolding this soap tray, I really like this mold, and I start thinking, I got molds, why don't I just like make my own soap? And then my head started going down a whole nother rabbit hole, and I had to bring myself back to demolding what I had in front of me. Oh, I love this. Oh, I do. This came out beautiful. No bubbles. I love using these beads. Of course, I used the last of them because I got all excited with them. Here is my, let's hold the stickers. I like this. This has a few bubbles, but they're not sharp. Maybe because the beads are rounded. It looks so good no matter what you put it on. Okay, so here's the lid. My jar lid. Love this jar. I love how it screws on beautifully. Might need a little help getting it off. I definitely don't want to reshape it. Oh my god, look at that. That looks good. And here is the jar. And this jar, I kind of need a grounding. These aren't done yet. But I definitely need a grounding. Let me get it started. I can't even get it started. I definitely don't want to ruin anything. Gotta be able to get it started, even just put alcohol in there, although I'm not gonna. Just poured it a little bit too much. So in here, what I'm going to do is pull it down. We'll just go around and keep pulling it down like a banana peel. And then one more. It's not clear at the bottom. Is that weird? Oh. Fix my mold. One hole. Oh, it's all right. It's soft too. That's so weird. It's a rounded hole. Let's see. Now, if I screwed this on, which it works perfect, if I walked away, it would resin itself to each other. So I gotta make sure I just keep taking it off. So I know that's not misshapen. This isn't misshapen. Does that not look clear? I guess it's all right. It doesn't look bad. It just doesn't look clear. I guess I put so many beads in it can't possibly be clear. I love my beaded stuff. My jar, definitely my soap dish. Like, I want to get a soap dish that like drains out, but right now this soap dish works the best for me. And I use bar soap. I use bar soap shampoo. I use bar soap everything, so that's perfect. And this has a little bit of bumps. I don't know if they'll be able to sand them down. I thought I got them all out before it set. But isn't that beautiful? Love it. Kind of looks gray, huh? There we go. Like iridescent bubbles. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.
Hey, everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey, everybody, it's Susie Q. Nah, nah, hey, everybody, it's Susie Q. So come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.